Hi everyone, my name is Charlie, and today I just want to say what I'm currently reading, and that is The Museum of Innocence by Orhan Pamuk. A friend of mine gifted me this book for Christmas 2 years ago. I assumed it was a gift. It transpires she actually lent me the book believing that I ought to read this author, and so last Christmas she actually got me my own copy because I hadn't got around to returning hers or in fact reading it. I think I read about 100 pages, but I couldn't really understand it. I think it came in that period where I was just trying to read quickly. But this time around, I've discovered it's a book to take your time with. And I've recently started taking more time with fiction and reading it. And I know we all read, but sometimes we just skim. And this book doesn't bear skimming. It tells the story of Kamal, who is engaged to Sibel. I'm probably getting these names pronunciations incorrect, and I can only apologise. And then one day he goes to purchase a bag for his fiancée, and he meets someone from his past Fusun, and thus an affair begins. She is 12 years his junior. I couldn't understand why this book was being given to me, because it's not the sort of story I'd want to read. I despise this man who is has his own Museum of Innocence in which he keeps mementos of their time together. I realised now through this recent reading of it, and I'm only 168 pages in, that it's not just a tale of this man and this woman having this affair. This man showing his ignorance and revealing that he wasn't the best person in the world, but also that he maybe looks at the world through rose-tinted lenses of that time, set against the backdrop of a country that is filled with protests, political unrest, and a westernisation that is changing the culture around them, that the young people are accepting, but the older people aren't. I'm not even halfway through, and I'm really enjoying this book. It's one of those books that I feel like already I want everybody to be reading it, and it's such a strange feeling because I haven't finished the book. I don't know whether it's going to be any good. We've been through this before where I've really enjoyed books and then ended up disliking them. The prose within here is really good, which just goes to show the power of the translator, really, because this was originally written in Turkish and was translated by Maureen Freely into English. If Pamuk is able to evoke such emotions in his native language, then it's a really good sign from this translator that she's done a brilliant job of just bringing to life these emotions, because there was a scene yesterday and it had me almost reliving like sadness and grief for these characters, and I just felt so enveloped by this weight of sadness. And then I realised the character hadn't even mentioned that he was sad until afterwards, until after I got, and I thought, he's done really well with this book. So anyway, I might bring you along for the ride of reading this one. We'll see. Anyway, what are you currently reading? Do feel free to tell me. And until next time, that is all.